Hi, this is David with the Discount Dragon, and we are back again with our series on theoretical magic. And we are here to talk about the least interesting thing on this table, which would be these bottles of water. Now, in the pursuit of theoretical magic, we are talking about if you could get magic to work, how could you make it work most effectively? And as a big fan of things like Dungeons and Dragons and the Harry Potter novels, I have thought about this, and if we are going to attempt to make magic work, in theory, what we should do is improve all of the ingredients, improve all of the processes, so that they're the most effective possible. And with magic, what you've got is a lot of symbology involved. This book here is a very nice one. It is The Magician's Table, a compendium of correspondences. One of the reasons why this book is awesome is not just because it's got good information compiled, but because the book itself is really cool looking, which a lot of modern books are not. I mean, it's not leather bound, but it looks impressive in your library, and that counts for a lot with me. But one thing it does make very clear, actually I'll flip this around since I'm not reading it with the camera, is that nearly everything can be broken down on a symbolic basis. Every hour of the day has certain associations according to the magical mindset. Every week has an association, every month has an association, and there's different schools of magic, so you've got all kinds of different symbology involved. And I'm going to use as example these two bottles of water. This bottle of water was collected from my tap. And as such, I'm assuming that you pretty much couldn't use it for anything in terms of improving a potion, except maybe making a potion of mediocrity, or if you wanted your potion to taste worse. That's why I drink bottled water. So this is useless water as far as I'm concerned. You can use it, of course, but I would think that it's one of the worst possible options in potion making. Now, you take this, and it's still water, but I know when this was collected, and this wasn't collected from a random source. This was rainwater. I took note of the date and the time, so from a magical perspective, I know what influences this water, theoretically. So this water fell on Tuesday the 28th of this year, and it fell at 11 o'clock. To somebody that's not thinking from the magical mindset, I'm sorry for the sticky note, it's not very magical. From somebody who's not thinking from the magical mindset, all they're thinking is, hey, free water. But in a sense, the water was created at that specific time. So if a water can obtain properties associated with that time, obviously rain that fell during that period would have those sort of properties. So on a Tuesday, well, actually, let's start with February. February falls under the influence of a particular angel, which is Barchiel or something like that. It's not one I'm really familiar with. But whatever that angel is, whatever his attributes are, presumably this water would be better for potions that related to that. It also fell on Tuesday at 11 a.m., which according to magical convention in the Western society, falls under the angel Raphael, and it also falls under the influence of the planet Mercury. So we've got two angels and one of our planets in our solar system associated with this little bucket of water. Now, if you were planning ahead, especially if you live someplace that gets a lot of rainfall or snowfall, if you collected water that was under the influence of Venus, obviously she's the goddess of love associated with that. It'd be better for a love potion. There's planets associated with death. Obviously, nice people aren't going to be using stuff like that, but everything has correspondences and a magical association. And theoretically, if you're going to craft a potion and it calls for water, I would say that collecting rainwater at a specific time that is fortuitous for that purpose for which potions can be created makes a lot of sense. Have no idea if that helps anybody out there, but this is a series on theoretical magic, and that is our thought for the day. If you're going to get water for your potions, make sure it's water that has the properties that you want to instill in the potion itself. And I will see you next time on Theoretical Magic.